Many English learners feel stuck. They study vocabulary, memorize grammar rules, but when it's time to speak, they freeze. The words disappear. The confidence fades. It's frustrating, and it makes people feel like they're not improving, even if they're trying hard. But one of the most powerful ways to improve your English, especially if you're at a lower or intermediate level, is by listening to stories. Stories bring language to life. They connect grammar, emotion, and rhythm in a natural way, like how people actually speak. If you want to improve through stories, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Reeling, and leave a comment telling us what you felt or learned. We upload a new English story every single day to help you grow, step by step. It was early morning in Moscow. The sky was still dark, but the city was already awake. Trams moved slowly. People walked fast. And in the middle of it all stood Andre, hands in his pockets, scarf wrapped twice around his neck, camera hanging from his shoulder. It was his first winter visit to the Red Square. He had seen it before, on TV, in books, in his dreams. But now, it was real. And cold. Very cold. The kind of cold that made your breath turn white and your fingers hurt inside gloves. But Andre didn't care. He had woken up early on purpose. He wanted to see the square before the crowds arrived. Before the noise, the tourists, the busy. Just the place, quiet, cold, and his. As he walked toward the square, the buildings grew taller, older, more detailed. There was something powerful about them. Not beautiful in a modern way, but strong, full of history. The kind of buildings that had watched wars, snow, peace, change. When he reached the edge of the square, he stopped. The ground was slightly wet from melted snow. The air smelled like metal and dust. His feet made soft sounds on the stone. And in front of him stretched one of the most famous open spaces in the world. To the right, the Kremlin wall, red, sharp, serious. To the left, GUM, the big department store, with warm lights behind its windows. And ahead, standing proud in the soft morning light, St. Basil's Cathedral, with its colorful onion domes, curved lines, and almost dreamlike shape. Andre took a slow breath. Then he started walking. Each step echoed gently. The square was almost empty. A woman with a broom walked far ahead, sweeping snow into a pile. A police officer stood silently near the entrance. A small dog ran across the stones, its paws clicking as it moved. Andre didn't take photos yet. He just walked. The cold pressed against his face. His ears stung a little. But his eyes were wide open. He wanted to see everything. The texture of the walls. The cracks in the stone. The frozen puddles near the edge. As he walked closer to the cathedral, he noticed the colors more clearly. They looked brighter against the gray sky, green, red, gold, blue. He stood for a moment, watching how the light changed as the sun slowly appeared behind clouds. Not strong sunlight, but a soft, silver light that touched the tops of the domes. He finally raised his camera and took a single photo. Then he sat on a bench nearby. It was cold, of course, but he didn't move. He liked how still everything was. He could hear the wind. He could hear a distant church bell. And he could hear his own thoughts, calm, focused, alive. A man passed by walking slowly. Their eyes met for a second. The man nodded. Andre nodded back. That was all. No words. But something passed between them, a shared respect for the moment. For the place. For the quiet. He looked down at his shoes. Snow had collected around the soles. His fingers were starting to go numb, but still he didn't want to leave. He thought about everything this place had seen. Soldiers marching. Leaders speaking. Children laughing. Lovers walking. Winters colder than this. Summers too hot. And through it all, the stone had stayed the same. He took out a small notebook and wrote just a few words: morning. Red square. Cold. Still. That was enough. As he stood to leave, more people had started to arrive. A group of tourists. A couple holding hands. A boy eating something warm from a paper bag. The square was waking up. The quiet was ending. But inside, André still carried it, that early moment, before the city opened its eyes. He took one last look around, zipped his coat tighter, and started walking back through the square, slower this time, like he didn't want to leave too fast. The cold was still there. But now, it felt friendly. He smiled. Sometimes, you travel far not to do something exciting, but just to feel something true. In this video, you learned natural phrases like each step echoed gently, he could hear his own thoughts, the cold pressed against his face, and he still carried it. These are common in storytelling and help you sound more fluent and expressive in English. You also reviewed past simple tense, adjectives of description, and expressions of time and place, all useful for real conversation. If you want more stories like this, be sure to like this video, comment with your favorite line, and subscribe to Reeling. We share a new story every day to help you live the language. Real places, real language, real stories. See you in the next video.